Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I originally didn't have a video for today, but then I thought I could give you an update on the cut that I was telling you about weeks ago. I told you that I was starting like a ready for summer cut, but then I don't think I mentioned it later. Like, I don't think I mentioned it in any of the vlogs or anything. So I'm sorry about that, but then I thought I'll just do a separate video for that today, and that could be today's video. I'll just start from the beginning. In March this year, March 6th, I started just tracking my macros very consistently with maintenance calories. So my calories were set to 2100, and I just tracked that for 5 weeks straight, being very consistent with the macros and sticking to the calories. That way I could see that sticking to 2100, that kept my weight very stable. Of course, I would like to do that more than 5 weeks. And I would also like to increase my calories even more before starting a cut. But yeah, I was a bit late with this, starting in March. So I wanted to start my cut not too late before summer. So I just got 5 weeks of those, like, of that maintenance phase beforehand. But that was so valuable, like having those 5 weeks. Eating at that amount, I felt it was very easy for me to eat when I was hungry and stop when I was full. So I think those 5 weeks was just so valuable to me. By the way, I track everything in a program called Notion. I'm just gonna screen record so you can see my overview, but you can do this in like Excel or in numbers as well, I assume. But yeah, I have like this week by week setup. This is the first 5 weeks. You can see that my calories were supposed to be between 2000 2100, and I was pretty consistent. My steps were high. I also track my workouts. I have between 3 to 5 workouts a week, and my weight was very consistent. The first week it was lower, but I know that week was a bit off, so I think the other weight measurements are more accurate. This is like the average for that week, so I weigh myself every single day, and this is the average for those weeks. It's very fun having it in a setup like this. I really enjoyed seeing all the data combined and collected like this, so to me this is so valuable. So I can see that the calories are high and my weight is stable, and if I had more time, I would probably increase the calories and see what happened to the weight if I did. And also I do take pictures, and I also do measurements not every week now, but I did it then, and I do it every now and then to just keep track of it. Weight I do take every day, but pictures and measurements I do every now and then. But yeah, then I started April 10th. I started the cut. Week 1, my strategy for these first weeks was to do 2 weeks on, 1 week off. So I set my calories pretty low to do that. So I set them to 1735, and I thought I'd do that 2 weeks, and then I have maintenance for 1 week. And I tested that out, and it went fine. It's just I figured out that doing YouTube and filming videos where I test out new foods, and also it being like closer to summer, I want to attend things in the weekends and stuff. So I thought I skipped the week off, and I do track according to those macros for most of the days. But when there's a special event or something I need to attend or a video I want to film, I'll just estimate, and I will just track what I eat and not like really think that much about it. And the average will become like a bit higher for that week, but not high. I got really surprised just looking at the data, because as you see, after week 4 I start being more consistent with just, I have there set my calories to 1685 the first week. But because I have some days off being strict and attending some things and whatnot, I don't remember, my average calories for that week were 1912. And you can see that throughout all the way until week 11 that I'm at now. As you can see, my target calories are around 1700, but having 1700 on most days and also being off some days, my average calories are around 1900, I would say. On the days where I just enjoy myself and don't track, I do estimate the calories. So I do try to go a bit over than under just to see, just because there are a lot of hidden calories in food, eating out and stuff. So, but yeah, as you can see, calories are around 1900 and my weight has like gone down gradually. Starting from the 62.5 I was on in the maintenance weeks, I'm gradually going down until this week. I've been under 61 actually, up until now, up until today. So it's just very assuring to see exactly what I eat and how that affects my weight. I feel like I have so much control over the process. And I also have my workouts here. You can see that I continuously stay on around, I would say the average is probably 4. And yeah, steps a day. I do walk a lot. So I can't walk that much this week though, because my foot are kind of hurting right now. And I also noted down here a couple of things, like this week I had the deadlift PR, which is fun, and this week I had a PR in pull-up, 9 reps. So that just tells me that this is like the perfect setup for me for a body recomp. A body recomp is like when you lose fat and gain muscle at the same time. It's very hard to do, but it is possible. That has been the week up until now. It's crazy seeing that I'm at week 11. As I said in the beginning, I would like to have more of a structured reverse phase before I went into the cut. So I think I'm going to do that after summer. I didn't want to do like a bulk rep before summer, but I thought I just want to do my maintenance calories and just see if that's actually my maintenance. So now I know that 2100 is my maintenance, probably also a bit under and over. And I also do know for a fact now that I can lose fat eating 1800. It gives me more control of the process going forward. But I feel like after summer I'm going to start to increase more and do a reverse where I try to get my calories up as high as I can get them and stay there for a while, and then I'm going to go back down to 2000, see if I lose weight doing that, and then just gradually going a little bit down for a cut again. That's at least the plan. But I always change the plan as I go. So we'll see. But yeah, my main goal this cut has been a bit different because I feel like my mentality is a bit different now. I'm not doing this to have results quick. I'm just doing this because I want to find out how I can eat like and train for the rest of my life. I don't want to do anything that I can't maintain, basically. So I don't want to add a ton of cardio. I don't want to do a lot of HIIT or anything if that's not sustainable for me. I just want to do what I know I will maintain. And I feel like this is a very nice place for me to be. I just walk a lot because I love walking. I do strength training around 4 days a week because I love strength training. And yeah, I'm trying to eat as much as I can. So that's the goal. I think one of my biggest tips will be don't have a deadline. Okay, if you do have a deadline like a wedding or something, just do that. But after, don't set a deadline for your fat loss or weight loss. Just think of it as a lifetime thing. You're trying to figure out how you're going to live for the rest of your life. So you'll probably live for, I don't know, 50, 60, 70 years more. If you use a couple of years doing this, it's not that bad. It's worth it. So don't set a deadline. Don't think that you need to do this within the year or anything. Just try to have fun with the process. I think that's also a big tip. Look at the data as data. Do not get emotionally attached to any of it. Don't be emotional regarding the weight, the measurements, anything. Just look at it as data and try to be very objective and just, it's easy to say, it's a bit hard to do, but just try to be more like interested and fascinated by the research of it rather than being emotionally attached to the numbers. And also you need to measure more than one way, and you should weigh yourself every single day or at least every other day, but you should never look at the weight from one week to another without looking at the average, because your weight loss will not be linear. It will not go like that. It will go like this and probably up there and probably down there, and then you will need to look at the trend. You should do more than one thing. So I do weight, I do pictures, and I do measurements. Those are the 3 things that I would absolutely recommend. Other things that will also show you progress is the way your clothes fit. Like you can try on a pair of jeans that you haven't tried in a while and see how they fit. You should also pay attention to the way you feel, both how your body feels, but also like physically just touching your body. For example, when I walk up the stairs, if I touch my legs now, I can feel that they're so much harder than they were a few weeks ago. So that's also a way, just touching my legs, they feel harder, they feel more muscular. So yeah, that's another way to measure progress. And also progress in the gym, if you have PRs, if you not just weights. It could be you added more weights to an exercise, it could be you got better form at an exercise, or you did more reps. So all of those are good ways to measure progress or fat loss. And there's also some things that's more health related that you should pay attention to, and it will also make the process easier. You should pay attention to sleep, energy, mood, soreness, digestion, like bloat, because all of that will affect your weight loss or will tell you something about the process. So if you don't have enough sleep, it will probably be harder for you to lose weight and stick to your workouts and stuff. If your energy is very low, maybe you work out too much, maybe you sleep too little. If you're very sore, maybe you push your workouts too hard, maybe you don't have enough rest days. If your digestion is off or you're very bloated, maybe there's something you should pay attention to with your food. Maybe you should cut something out. So yeah, those are just things you should pay attention to. That will also make the process easier if you get those things on track. I don't feel like I structured this at all. I just dived into it, but I think now I'm going to just show you the results so far. So from March 6th to today, I have lost about 2 kilos. On my thighs, I'm 3 centimeters down. On my chest, I'm 2 centimeters down. And around my belly, I'm 4 centimeters down. So I've seen progress in weight. I've seen progress in measurements. And I also see a lot of progress in the pictures, and I do take a video and I just print screen from the video. That's how I take my pictures. I've seen progress in those, and I have increased deadlift and pull-up, and I also know that I'm stronger in a lot of other smaller exercises at the gym as well. I'm not very good at tracking my exercise at the gym and the weights. I should be, but I do know that I have been pushing the weights. I do know that I'm stronger in some of those accessory exercises as well. That's the results so far, and I don't really have a plan for this summer going forward. All I know is I want to just try to eat a little bit intuitively on the days where I'm on vacation and make healthy choices and don't overeat. So I'm assuming that I will stay under 2000 or 2100 this summer. On average, I will probably do that. And after summer, I will try to do a reverse, but I will update you guys on that. So that's my cut update. I hope this was of some value to you. I know some of you were excited that I started the cut again and talking more about like cut and weight loss and stuff like that, and I haven't mentioned it since, so I'm sorry. Just life just flies by, and as I've told you in other videos, I do have 3 projects at work now, so I do work over 100%, and then I have to do YouTube in addition to that. So I have had a hard time keeping up lately, but hopefully that will be better after the summer. But yeah, I will keep you guys updated. If you have any questions, please leave them below, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.